Hello Year 8. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a much simpler version of the model car that we've been making in our lessons so far. So we're going to start very simply by starting the sketch, and to do this I'm going to go into the front plane. I'm going to select sketch, and then I can use the line tools to start to draw my car. Now at this stage it's very important that we set up the geometric information that's required in the work booklet, and the length of the car has to be 200 millimeters. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a single line to start off with. I'm going to click that I'm happy with the line. I'm going to go onto Smart Dimension, and I'm just going to pull that dimension down there. It wasn't a bad guess, but we'll just set that to 200, and now all of my subsequent lines that I draw in there, as long as they join to the front and the back of this line, they'll be within tolerance. Okay, so I can now just very quickly sketch out the car. Okay, now that I've done that, I can press Ctrl 7 and I can move it into a three-dimensional view, and I can just very quickly now go to Features, Extrude Boss Base, and I can set the distance to 85 mil. Like so. Click on OK. And that's the car body done. Now, what I'm going to do to make life a lot easier for me is I'm not going to put any angles on this car. So I'm not going to put the draft angle on there. And that means that when it comes to drawing the axles, I can just click directly onto the side there. I can go to Sketch, I can click on Circle, and then of course I can press Ctrl and 8 just to see where I'm going. And then I can put those in there, keeping them level. I'm now just going to very quickly use the Smart Dimension tool to just make sure that the correct size, which is 8 millimeters. So when I come to make the wheels later on, I don't need to do any kind of adjustment. And I know that these are level at the moment, so I'm going to leave them there for now. And I'm going to click on OK. Now that I've done that, I can go to Features. I'll quickly change back into a three-dimensional view, and I just need to do an extruded cut. It's going through this direction. We can see where they're going through there. I'm just going to change the distance to through all, which means it will cut through absolutely everything. Click on OK, and you can see that those holes have been made successfully. Okay, now that I've done that, I can now go and put the wheel arches in, and again, because I haven't put the angle in there, that is very simple. I'm just going to click on the side, go to Sketch, remember to set a new sketch, Ctrl 8 onto the work plane, and I'm just going to draw two more circles, this time using the center of the original circles as a reference point. And then I can just simply use the Smart Dimension tool to put those up to 30 millimeters. Once I've done that, I can then just very simply cut into the car by going Features, Extruded Cut, and I'll just set that. I don't want to go all the way through the car. I'll just set that to 15 mil for now. Click on OK, and then if we zoom in or just look around, you can see that that wheel arch is done. I then just need to repeat the process on the other side. So if I just turn the car around, select this surface, go to Sketch, Circle, again use the center of the axle hole as a reference point, add the Smart Dimension, and then use the extrude cut function. The measurement's actually already saved for me, so all I need to do is click there. So you can see now if I go around the car, that was a much easier way of establishing the car body. I can now just very quickly use the fillet tool now just to curve some of these functions off a little bit. So if we just click on here and press shift, and you can do multiple highlights. If you do a full preview, you'll see what you're getting. Yeah, I'm happy with that for now. I'll click on OK. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's looking quite nice and car-like. I think the back edge needs doing as well, so I'll set up another fillet. On this one, I think 10mm might be a little bit big on this back edge, so I'm just going to halve it and go to 5mm. That looks a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to click on OK, and there we go. I'm done. I'm happy. That is my car body.